One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy going to put it up right away. Drops this underneath for Chandler.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Chandler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing is McCarthy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Chandler. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Merritt, he'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw. Merritt. That's complete to Toney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Merritt dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Chandler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They run it with Chandler. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Back to throw. Merritt. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The rookie from Arkansas on target there. It's a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Operating from the gun. Merritt, a short one here, caught by McBride. His 1st reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Merritt. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jefferson moving in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. After right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing to start the drive. Merritt, open man right side is Tony. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Operating from the gun, Merritt. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The give is to DeMercado. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's DeMercado. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Merritt. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 35 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's McCarthy. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Arizona side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and 12. To the air again, McCarthy. Flush to his right. And just shutting him off there. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Merritt. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Operating from the gun. Merritt. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On the ground, it's DeMercado. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Give them 32 on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air with McCarthy. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Running, Dmx6. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. A run. It's Dmx6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Koo knocks this one through the post. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on a dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Flushed out right. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Here's 1st down. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 1. Staying on his feet. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play. It's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that high hop. And hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
The other side, get that hand steam running.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to Dmx6. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.